A first alert, a board member of the town of Ackley in Langlade County is accused of mishandling town money. Sheriff's officials say 69-year-old treasurer Gary Kieper transferred more than $300,000 from city accounts to personal accounts. Kieper was the treasurer for both the town of Ackley and the rural fire control. He's charged with theft of more than $100,000 and misconduct in public office. He's scheduled to appear in court later this afternoon. We will first alert you as we learn more.